As details of the internal investigation focused on the crash involving Erie County Narcotics Chief DJ Granville continue to be discovered, one lawmaker is calling for answers.
And that lawmaker wants a police oversight committee meeting to happen sooner rather than later. 2 on your side's Nate Benson is following this story from the newsroom tonight. Nate?
Now that details of the internal affairs investigation into the Granville crash are being made to the public, the former acting mayor wants questions answered from the one person in Buffalo police leadership that was notified that night.
So it's time for us to ask questions. You know, who knew what, when did they know it, how did they respond to it, how did they handle the information they had? And
nearly a week since the city of Buffalo released internal affairs files related to the crash involving Erie County Narcotics Chief DJ Granville, the former acting mayor and South District Council member is calling for an expedited police oversight committee meeting. Councilman Scanlon cited that the Ryan administration released the files 2 days after last Tuesday's oversight committee meeting. Normally, the police oversight committee meets once a quarter.
if you follow that timeline, we're not going to have another meeting till maybe late May, early June. And I would imagine Commissioner Macy will no longer be the commissioner at that point. So there's certainly concerns that he would not be available to answer some questions. To his credit, I reached out to him today, and he said he'd be more than happy to come to a meeting if we did schedule it. He said there was absolutely no problem with that. He had no problem with that.
Scanlon says he's hoping that the Oversight Committee meeting can be scheduled within the next 2 weeks. And he wants to ask the acting commissioner, Craig Macy, to fill in some gaps and learn what was discussed between Lieutenant Esquilin and himself on the night of the crash. Records show they spoke or texted 9 times between midnight and noon on April 12, 2024. Macy was not her supervisor at the time. Last week I sat down with Acting Commissioner Macy for a wide-ranging interview about the Granville investigation and asked him about those phone calls. What were those subsequent conversations about?
So these are all, again, generalities. They are in relation to the accident and the impounding procedures, and then there's follow-on questions about is names omitted from reports, things of that nature. You know, and again, these are very generalized questions. So, I mean, or answers. To be honest, it was 2 years ago, and I don't know. I don't know.
I'm hoping to learn the truth about what happened that night, right? And, you know, 6-minute phone call, 6-minute phone call, subsequent phone calls and text messages. I'm certain that there's some recollection of what took place that night.
The Ryan administration says that commissioners have appeared before every Common Council committee that has requested their presence, and they will continue to accommodate the requests of the Police Oversight Committee and will be willing to make Commissioner Macy available at the next one. On your side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.